it's our main event, and there you see yourself, Ron Nemi, so I'm sure you're marking out huge. You need now, which is that BJ Shane? Is that Bear Shane? Who is that?
You gotta get it straight. That's Mike Shane, the best independent wrestler in the entire world today. You got XWF that if they had anyone learning a job to give, they'd be giving it to him. Unfortunately, they're destined to be out of business. But Billy Fives, the IPW heavyweight champion, he might not be the tallest individual in this business. He might not be the biggest or the baddest, but he has no fear whatsoever, and I'll give him credit. He came at Mike Shane like a man possessed tonight, and you've seen Ron Nemi's 24-inch biceps. Sure, TV adds 1 inch to those biceps, but Billy Fives, he wasn't afraid of me either, and I can't believe that, Aaron.
Yeah, that's really, really hard to believe that the heavyweight champion of IPW isn't scared of the manager/announcer. I don't know what we're going to do about that, Ron.
You're quite the smartass, the sarcastic one. You're a regular Todd Pettengill, Aaron. I don't like it, and Mike Shane bringing the big meat hooks and the reverse elbow to the side of the cranium of Billy Fives and follows it up with a wicked knee lift, and Billy Fives is in the corner like, Jim, I know you're 73 years old, brother. I know you're constipated, but please put an end to this misery before Mike Shane kills me.
That was a nice double underhook suplex there by Mike Shane, and I tell you, how does Billy Fives know he actually is wrestling Mike Shane in here? If I can't tell these guys apart, and I've been around him forever, how's a guy like Billy Fives, hasn't been in IPW that long, how's he ever going to be sure what's going on in there? I don't care if you're a babyface or not, Ron Nemi, you're still up to your tomfoolery and chicanery, and I wouldn't put anything past you in that regard.
All right, I'm going to take credit where credit's due. I happen to use tomfoolery on occasion.
Oh my God!
He throws him over the top rope like yesterday's garbage and splatters them all over the ramp of the WrestlePlex. And like I was saying, tomfoolery, perhaps. Chicanery, never. But the truth is, Aaron, Billy, what are you doing?
He was going to dive back over and get some heat back, but instead he just gets caught in midair. Massive Mike Shane.
And gets a big Samoan drop for his troubles. What's he thinking of a cross body block on Mike Shane? He might as well come in and try the Indian death block. He might as well try the Weaver lock. I don't care what kind of lock he does, it isn't going to work on Mike Shane.
The Weaver lock was over.
Okay, so what?
Actually, it wasn't over. That would have been the big joke of the whole thing, especially when they tried to bring it back in the late 80s with the Four Horsemen. But that's a whole different story that we won't get into it this time, because right now when you talk about Billy Fives, it looked like he was going into the turnbuckle there, but nice athletic maneuver, hops over the ropes, elbows Mike Shane in the face, and what's he got going on here? See, he did time the splash work, Ron Nemi. You never know here in IPW what's going to work. Billy Fives may not be nearly as massive as Mike Shane, but he's not the IPW heavyweight champion because he's a pushover. He's not the IPW heavyweight champion because he can't go with big guys. He's the IPW heavyweight champion because he can. And right now, he just took a big lariat and almost lost his title as I was speaking about how good he was.
He absolutely got leveled. It's like being on the cover of Sports Illustrated. That's a curse. Having you on the microphone putting somebody over and trying to get them over and establish their career accomplishments, it's like the kiss of death there. And
really,
do the guy a favor and just keep your mouth shut and put the hardcore giant Ron Nemi, 911 Incorporated, and Mike Shane over, because we don't even need it. You can't curse us, brother.
That's true. You do quite a good job cursing yourselves. You let a guy like Mike Peskin come in here and run roughshod over you and IPW. It's Mike Peskin, for crying out loud.
Come on. Oh, you're gonna act like Mike Peskin isn't somebody that's come in here and basically got a huge leg whip by Billy Fives. Grabbing Mike Shane by the leg like that is basically like giving a leg whip to an oak tree. Look at the size of those things. You're wondering how Billy Fives can tell the difference between Mike and Todd Shane compared to yourself telling the difference? That's because he hasn't been sitting in the back hitting on a water bong all night and then coming out there and trying to understand what's going on. Maybe that's the reason, Aaron. Maybe.
What?
Exactly.
All right, right now, Billy Fives with a leg lock of sorts on Mike Shane. It looks like, I tell you what, Ron Nemi, I have to give you credit. In the past, you would have been all over the place trying to get up there, break up that maneuver, do anything you can to give Mike Shane the advantage of this match. But I guess you want to just prove that Mike Shane can win this match on his own and bring that gold back into the fold of 911 Incorporated. 911 all back together again, but very unusually lacking in the gold department at this time.
We're taking our time, we're paying our dues, we're doing everything. I might not like Devin, I might not like him at all, but the one thing that I've learned from this guy, I'm not going to take as many shortcuts as I used to. I'm not going to come out and play prototype 1980s babyface and come out here and pander the fans and kiss babies and shake hands. But the truth is, Mike and Todd Shane are two of the best individuals, and what the hell is Billy Fives doing taking a page out of the Jerry Lawler, Tommy Rich, Austin Idol feud of days gone by?
I tell you what, if anybody crawls out from under the ring and somebody loses their hair, I'm going home.
It reminds me of the time when I was sitting at home and I was watching TV and Jimmy Valiant is sitting there with his own buddy and they're drinking a bottle of Thunderbird outside a liquor store, and all of a sudden this masked individual, Lasertron, comes in and he tells him that he's come from the future. He says, Jimmy Valiant...
All right, yeah, we know, Ron, and then the new breed came in, yada, yada, yada. But right now, we got a big IPW title match going on. With your guy in the match, you'd think you'd want to be putting this over instead of reminiscing about hanging out at the liquor store with Jimmy Valiant.
Mike Shane is a huge Lasertron fan, and he asked me personally to put over the Lasertron story.
I thought that was Arachnaman.
No, that was Lasertron.
Oh, no wonder I was confused.
Billy Fives is using his head. You got a 310-pound, 6'3" monster in the ring. Billy Fives is going to do the old school way of taking out a wheel. You look at Mike Shane, he's got that left leg badly injured, and how is he going to see? There's a big difference.
Oh!
Not quite as injured as I thought he was, because he's still able to hook him and drop him in a huge sit-out power bomb.
Yeah, it looked like Billy was going to go for the Hurricane Rana there, but Mike Shane said, I don't think so. You're going through the mat instead. Oh,
Mike
here
Shane
it comes, the
picks him up
TKO.
Beautiful.
This should be it. We should have a brand new IPW Heavyweight Champion, but it looks like we missed the ref bump. And here's why you can't stand him, Ron Nemi. Here come the professionals. They can't stand to see anybody that's associated with you do anything good. And here comes Mike Peskin chasing after you. I tell you what, I was having a little fun at Mike Peskin's expense, making fun of him. But right now he's handling Ron Nemi, and you may just be a manager, but you can handle yourself out there at ringside. And here come the troops for you. 911 Incorporated, Jet Jaguar with his one eye. Oh, look at this. Oh, and Todd Shane takes a huge maneuver there by Rod Steele. And what's this, Ron Nemi?
That was Todd Shane that just took the huge style.
Yes, it was, and this is what I've been telling you about. 2, 3. I told you. Look at that. The referee can't tell the difference either. I told you them looking alike is going to come back to bite you guys in the ass one day, and it just happened right there. I don't like it any more than you do, considering it happened from the professionals and Billy Fives. This is exactly the kind of thing that I've been talking about. As you're laying there at ringside, you don't even know what happened.
I'm laying out at ringside, got my ass handed to me by Mr. Peskin, I unfortunately have to admit. And Todd Shane, who wasn't even in this match, he ends up taking the pin. What the hell is Jim Bride doing? I know he was knocked senseless in the corner. I know you don't know what the hell's going on half of the time, but there's an obvious difference between Todd and Mike Shane and the one-eyed monster, Jet Jaguar.
Okay, well, Jet Jaguar, Mike Sullivan, the Shane brothers, all back together again as 911 Incorporated. And when you're not passed out on the side of the ring, you're leading them, Ron Nemi. We got about 10 seconds. What do you got to say?
911 Incorporated and the professionals, this is just the beginning of this feud.
All right, fans, be sure to join us next week. Be sure to catch all our shows in May. We'll be back next week.